Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with the amazing master of Akashic Records, Melissa Feick. Welcome, Melissa. We're excited to be here with you at the Sedona Ascension Retreat. And Melissa just finished her talk on manifesting with the Akashic Records.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was really great because what people don't understand is that the Akashic Records holds information, but it's also where we create, where we create what we want and what we are. And especially if we're using the Akashic Records on the quantum field, which is where my work really is, because those records, all the possibilities are there, and it can actually create a good synchronistic energy that will keep creating similar patterns to help us really evolve. And that's what happens. Like we're kind of a lot of people feel stuck. And they're like, well, I want to manifest this, and if I get that, then everything will be great in my life. If I get that. And what they're not realizing is that in the records, those things can be created quickly, and then it manifests in this reality, and it may not be something that you even know or even thought about. And that's really important because our records know what's really for our soul's growth and what's good for us. And we try to manifest through our ego instead of our higher consciousness.
Oh, wow.
And I think we mess up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everybody has. Like we all mess up, and we all get disconnected from what we think we want. And then we're like, why didn't we get it? And why didn't it happen this way? And I've been working so hard to find that relationship or that experience or that new job. And it's really our karmic patterns that are holding us back. It's all that lower frequencies and the fear and the anger and the hurt and the pain. And then we go, well, why didn't I get that? Well, that's because all those lower frequencies are sitting in your energy field. And when it's sitting in your energy field, if it's coming down to be created, it can't be created because you're pushing it away with your energy.
Oh, wow.
And it's all subconscious, so people don't realize.
And
that's why, like, we used to write everything out. Remember when we used to write everything down? And go, oh, I want this. I want it to look like this. I want it to be like this. And that's great. But if you have things that are within you and energies that are holding you back from it, it's not going to manifest. And that's why you're like, how come I keep on I had an amazing teacher, and she said, I'm an amazing manifester. I manifest crap better than anyone I know.
And so how do the Akashic Records help us? You know, what are they exactly for those us who are listening who are not really that familiar, and why are they important for us to start working with?
Well, the Akashic Records hold the information of everything that has happened, will happen, or does happen. So it's emotional, mental, physical records of your life. So it's really your soul's journey. But people don't understand that there are levels to the records. So the levels that hold just from your soul's journey on this earth plane, those records are really embedded. It's like a history. And then we have records on the higher mental plane, and those records hold the information of universes, of our universe, of everything that's happened, all the incarnations. So when you're tapping to your past lives and other planetary systems, those are the records you're hitting.
Oh, wow.
That's why a lot of people don't know their planetary sources, because they're only working on the lower records. And then there are the records in the quantum field, and they can actually be rewritten. So those other records on the lower forms that I was just talking about, they're kind of written in stone. Like they're in a book, and that's it. It's almost like written in hieroglyphs is how I see them, because it's a living energy. So what happens is that living energy, it's not just like a book that's written down. It's actually a full frequency on the lower records. And then when you get to the quantum, those records are so phenomenal because they can actually be rewritten, Tangela. Which means that you can shift some of your old karmic patternings that have kept you from manifesting the man of your dreams. And you know that. You've experienced that because that's what helped create that in your life.
So we can really shift our reality with working with the Akashic Records, which is powerful because it's a powerful tool that we actually have available to us.
Yes.
Amazing.
Exactly.
And so what can people expect when they start working with their records?
Well, it depends on what they're looking for to do. And you can't go into the records, go, just show me. You have to really go with a very clear intention and be open to the answer. And I think that's where a lot of people get stuck because they're going in with a lot of preconceived wants and needs and thoughts. So if you go in and you say, I'm open to what might be available there, it will open up easier. So you kind of want to go in with two things. You want to go with a clear intention. So my intention to connect to the records to help me transcend. I always like to transcend first before I manifest. Transcend the fear of a new relationship.
Sure.
And then be open to what comes up. And guess what? A lot of times it's not about your relationship. It's not about your last relationship.
Sure.
It's about your issues with how your family treated you, and maybe you never felt worthy, or you never felt confident.
Yeah, exactly.
And that would be stuck in there.
Wow.
And then so it's a clear intention of what you want to do, and you have to be curious. That's the second piece. Okay. You want to look at this like, Chat GPT, that's really big right now. Well, with Chat GPT, you have to ask a lot of questions to get clarity and clarity and clarity. Same with the records.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you're just like, I got to get clear, I got to get clear, I got to get clear. So keep on asking, be curious and ask another question and ask another question. Because the more curious you are, the more availability, because the records will start just feeding you more information.
Okay, amazing. And so we really have access to this information about our soul's journey. And by working with the records and being curious and open, we have the ability to shift where we're going.
Yes.
And even shift where we've been.
And that's the key, because remember, our subconscious programs what's holding us back from manifesting and creating. So you're going to say, it's my belief that my family had that money doesn't grow on trees. And that's why I'm not manifesting. That's not the problem. It's not your belief. It's the patterning. It's the emotional energy. And it's the frequency of that energy. And that means it's subtler than a belief system. So a belief system sits in a place of the thought forms. And when you go beyond that and deeper than that, then you connect to the emotions. And when you're connecting to the emotions, you're like, okay, that is where we have to shift the energy.
And that's where it's stuck.
The frequency, that's where it's stuck.
Okay.
And that's what's holding you back.
Okay.
Because you have thousands of beliefs. And under all those thousands of beliefs, you may have 5 or 6 patternings. So it may be a patterning of lack. That's a big one for people.
Of course.
So lack is all about not enough. There's not enough men, there's not enough women, there's not enough food, there's not enough water, there's not enough. And we live in a place of scarcity. And we're being taught over and over again. How much are we taught in the world of scarcity? Huge. So now I want to manifest something, but everybody's like chirping in my ear that there's scarcity in the world. So it's going to be hard. So you want to look at your own patterns of lack. And what are the bigger patterns? It's all about buying into that scarcity mindset. Also lack, like, why do I feel there's not enough? Or what was I programmed around not enough?
Great. So there's so much that we hold so deeply within us.
Absolutely.
But the good thing is that we have modalities like the Akashic Records to really dive deeply within ourselves to help start shifting all of that. And that's the key to manifestation in all realms.
Right.
Amazing.
Right. We're always creating. That's the thing, Tangela. We're always creating. There isn't a moment in time that you're not creating. The thing is, most people are creating that crap that I just talked about.
Exactly.
And they're like, well, how come I'm not creating that, relationship, new job? Most people want pretty much the same thing. Place to live, new job, new relationship, something. Most people want to be happy.
Exactly. So
That's really the
finances, wealth,
Yes.
relationships, you know, those are
That's
the
a big,
key.
that's a
And
big
health.
one.
And health.
And health. Yes.
And health.
Yes.
And we actually do have the keys for manifesting all of that.
Yeah.
And more.
And more. And more. The thing is that it's all manifestation is in the energy of possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where people get stuck. They think it's something outside of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But once you are open to the possibility within and not holding back through your fear or feelings of lack or whatever else is there,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden things will just literally drop in front of you.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And how powerful is that for us to really recognize that we are the creators of our own reality, and we are actually choosing to create everything around us in every moment.
Every moment.
And, you know, we do have subconscious programs that, you know, help us create crap, but we also have tools like the Akashic Records to dive deeply into who we are so that we can truly start manifesting what we desire, what our soul desires.
Yes.
You know?
What most people also really want to desire is their connection with themselves. I think that's really the ultimate thing everyone is searching for. I want to connect to me.
Yeah.
Because when you're connected to yourself, you don't feel as disconnected. You feel like you're because it's that separation energy that makes us feel like we don't have something or we're lacking in some way. Because look, we want to manifest because we feel like we're lacking, don't we?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I'm lacking this, so I'm lacking love, so I want to manifest love.
Well, thank you for sharing with us how powerful we are and about this powerful tool that we have. And, you know, Melissa is an incredible teacher of the Akashic Records, and she has a certification program as well. So do you want to share with people about that?
Sure. Thank you so much. I actually certify and train people in the Akashic Records to work in the Akashic Records on the quantum field.
Wow.
To transcend and transmute their lower frequencies and karmic patterning so that they can actually anchor in their higher consciousness.
So you teach people how to work with the Akashic Records for themselves and with others.
And then they'll learn to read the records and help other people to anchor in their higher consciousness, because I really think that's what really everybody's looking for.
That's amazing. And so when is your next program starting?
In April.
Amazing. So if you guys are interested in being a part of Melissa's upcoming Akashic Records certification program, you can check her out on Soul Search, and of course visit her website at melissafeick.com. And Melissa has an exciting retreat coming up as well.
Yes, in Sedona. Yes, it's called Embody Your Superpowers.
Nice. And so what is that about?
Oh, it's all about embodying your real gifts, and it's not about clairvoyancy, although it can be. It's really about our gifts of transformation and who we are, and it's a soul knowing. Because that's what I feel that we need to embody, our gifts. And my gift may just be today, my gift is just to share this with you or hang out with you. And that's a gift. But people think our superpowers are like this elusive thing, like a clairvoyancy. But it's really about connection. It's about connecting with yourself.
Beautiful, beautiful. So for those of you who want to be embodying your superpowers, definitely check out Melissa's coming up retreat in Sedona, Arizona. It's going to be a really powerful experience, as it always is with Melissa Feick. So thank you, Melissa, for being with us today. Thanks all of you guys for tuning in, and make sure you stay connected with Soul Search and with Melissa. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Much love.